Hello everyone, what's up? I am Denise, I'm also called Niederboeren, or at least that's what I call myself. Today I'm going to show you the new DF64 Generation 2 home grinder. As you all know, I recently got the La Marzocco Pico and I'm very happy with it, but not too long after that I was contacted by Frecco Coffee, which is a distributor of this coffee grinder, and he contacted me and he was like, well, I have this new grinder and you want to try it out, see what you think. And I was like, sure, you know, I always want to try new things. And also because this is a way more affordable home grinder than the La Marzocco Pico, and I got a lot of responses on my last video about how the La Marzocco Pico is very expensive, which it is, obviously. If you don't use it that much, as I said in the last video, it's probably not worth getting, but what then is a good grinder for at home? But I might as well try this one out, and maybe it is a good recommendation for you out there who are looking for a more affordable home grinder. And now I'm ready to tell you my opinion on it. So without further ado, let's go. There are some interesting specs to this coffee grinder. And the first thing is that it's made specifically for single dosing. As you can see, it doesn't really have a hopper. It just has this. And this little tunnel, it is a hopper, so I'm gonna call it a hopper. Can only have 50 grams of coffee in it. So it is designed specifically for single dosing. Also, it is made for both espresso and filter. It has 90 grind sizes, which give you a lot of influence on the result, the grind size. And you can experience a lot with that. Another thing is it has flat burrs, which is also, I think, yeah, I don't know. I don't really have a specific preference in flat burrs or conical burrs, cyclical, I don't know. A lot of people like flat burrs, so whatever. It has flat burrs, which is good, I guess. What else? It's very simple. It just has an on and off button, and that's it. And yeah, it's not too difficult. It is easy. It comes with a dosing cup, but you can also put your portrait filter in. And it also has a dosing ring, which is also always beneficial. And the price, right now it's around 500 euros, which is more than half of the La Marzocco Pico. So it is way more affordable if you're looking for a nice home grinder for both espresso and filter, which is not too expensive. It's a really good option. So what I also experienced is that it has very little retention, which is good, especially if you like to switch around between espresso and filter roasts or different kind of coffee beans like I do. However, I feel like it has a lot of spraying, and you're gonna see later when I'm gonna try it out. And that's kind of annoying for me. That's because it gets messy. I don't like a mess. I like when everything is clean. That's actually the only thing I don't really like about it. The positive factors of this machine definitely outweigh the negative part of it. But for me, it's a really, yeah, I don't like messy stuff. I get nervous when everything is messy. So for me to know, you know, I use my grinders kind of a lot, and if I have to clean every time after grinding, because there is coffee stuff everywhere, I would get annoyed. So that's the only downside to this machine. So as you can see, it has many different grind sizes, and how you adjust it is simply turning this. So this is the finest, and this is all for espresso. Then you get mocha pot, and then you get filter. I have no clue where to start, so I'm just going to start at 10, I guess. Frecco, by the way, is not only a distributor, he also grinds some of his own coffees, and I received one from Ethiopia. So we're gonna try that for this grinder. If you know me, you know I love the color orange, so I really like this packaging. So you get this, throw the beans in, like that, put this on top, a little basket here, and then turn it on. Then you do this a couple of times, see? It just... I was gonna say, for the espresso the spraying is not so bad, because I grinded some filter with it and it just sprayed everywhere, because it's really coarse. But now for espresso it kind of goes directly in, but because of the single dose hopper you have to do this a little bit to get some of the coffee out, and you saw it just went straight past the basket and straight onto my table. But yeah. Okay, so I was at 10. I'm just gonna do 20 because there was nothing. Okay, so let's see how it works with this little thing. Find the magnetics. Yeah, okay. And let's go. That ring helps a lot, so that's a good thing. So 3 tries. I have dialed in the coffee. Just gonna give it a little taste. It's so hot. I just feel like I'm gonna burn my mouth. Because this cup keeps the coffee so warm. I'm scared. Like, yeah, okay. That's actually really good coffee. I was just thinking there that I hope that he gives every customer who orders a grinder this coffee. Because it's such a nice thing to give actually when you buy a grinder. Like, not a lot of... You don't really have companies that sell grinders that also roast their own coffee. This is just my mind going in places that are not relevant for this video. But it's just a really nice personal touch, I think. Because the coffee is very good and it gives you like this personal touch to try out your new grinder with their coffee. It's a nice thing. It's a good coffee. Damn. Actually, the spraying when you use the little ring is not that bad. A lot less messy. It was really easy to dial it in. Gave me 3 tries. Got it perfectly. The retention was... It was not 0. It was like... There was a little retention of like 0.1 gram or something. But for like... In general, it's very consistent. I would say that's consistent because aiming for 19.1 grams and getting 19.1 grams back from a relatively cheap grinder is just, you know, if you really want that precision, go for an expensive grinder that just has that. Would I mind if I get 19.0 grams instead of 19.1 grams? No. I don't know, there's actually not that much more to say about this grinder because it's just so easy. Like, I can explain to you the many specs of it, but there aren't that much difficult specs of it. It's just easy. And I know for a fact that a lot of people really enjoy an easy grinder that just gives them what they want. And this grinder can definitely do that. So if you are looking for an affordable grinder, which is easy for both filter and espresso, and it looks good, I would definitely consider this one. I hadn't heard of it actually before Franco contacted me, but I'm glad he did, because I quite enjoy using this. And if I ever get rich, I would definitely buy this to use for filter. Like, I have one for filter and one for espresso. That would be nice. I am so happy that I was able to try this out, because I hadn't heard of it. I know a lot of people I spoke to haven't heard of it. But I think this is a grinder that should be talked about a little bit more, because it's so affordable and it works very well for single dosing. It has not that much retention. It is actually, yeah, it is a good grinder. I am positively surprised, because So in conclusion, are you looking for an easy grinder that does everything you need and doesn't give you too many hoo-ha? Then I would definitely consider getting the DF64 Generation 2. Are you in the Netherlands? Definitely go for Franco coffee, because I really enjoy getting the little coffee bag with it. I think a lot of companies that sell grinders should do this more. But yeah, as I said, pleasantly surprised by this grinder. It's not that expensive, it works like a charm, and it looks good, which are 3 very important things, right? So thank you for watching, I hope you enjoyed it, and let me know if you have any experience with this grinder and what your opinion on it is. And thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!